This chant is so raw. It gives this feeling of like urgency, but urgency for what, you know? Today we're going to be listening to Possessed by Disease from Nier Automata. You know, I really feel like this opening is very introspective. It feels like you're alone in a place where the wind is blowing and you feel this, and you're looking around and you're contemplating life and you're contemplating existence and what it all means. And you're waiting to make a move. You're waiting for a sign to know what to do, right? Like it's weird how just a couple notes like that can be really impactful. And I find it interesting that underneath we have this distorted, and then we have this distorted voice. And again, that connects to this idea of wondering what something's going on or deciding that you want to make a move but are unsure how to. There's a quality in there of deep reflection and understanding and wanting to have things be different. But with forward momentum. And never stopping. Big swell. So primal. This rhythmic structure here, it feels like very much like white singing, like Slavic white singing, where there's no vibrato, there's no beauty of tone. This is like an outcry, like deciding to say, you know what, like I'm done living this way. I'm going to continue to pursue excellence, and I'm going to continue to pursue things that are going to be a benefit to me. I'm not going to let myself sit back on this. It's deeply, deeply personal. It drives forward in a way that is almost scary, and yet we feel gumption and a desire to move forward. It's very interesting musically, especially I think because of the way that the underneath that vocalism is going, right? It's almost like when we pull back and we're like, what am I thinking? What am I doing? What am I thinking? How can I possibly do this? Like I don't have the capacity to do this. I can't change my life. I can't be better than what I am. That voice comes in and says, no, you can. Maybe I can. It's asking a question. It really is thrilling how that voice launches into this incredible chant. This chant is so raw, and the way that it's set in the range, it's very high. And so automatically being in a heightened range, it gives this feeling of like urgency. But urgency for what, you know? Because yes, whatever's occurring in the moment on the screen, 1,000,000%. But also, if we take this outside of the context slightly, it's profound. And it can mean so many things for us as people experiencing different degrees of emotion. Like a chant like that can elicit a strong feeling of many different flavors of pain, of anguish, of joy, of feeling like we're drowning emotionally. Or it can also inspire us. It's very interesting how music, depending on the mood of the listener, can shift the emotional response to it. Isn't that amazing? So now instead of having two individual voices, we get like sort of the like double a popola thing now, where we're actually singing together instead of singing two separate things apart. Now we're together, and then interjecting, we have this chant, and it's so powerful to listen to. And another thought I had while listening to this is that we have two distinct juxtapositions of rhythmic intensity. We have the one with the duet, which is very fluid and very vocal. And then we have the other that is very sharp and violent. And they're opposing forces that come together and join forces to cause us to feel the gamut of emotions. It's pretty cool. You hear how loud that got to? Esta ya! Chung, chung. Listen to how the melody is now being taken over by the orchestra. Finally, we still have that pulsation of drumming rhythm, but now listen to the way that orchestra is taking that rhythm that we've heard multiple times, that melody, and it's now singing it with the singer. It's almost like everything pulls back now, and all we have is this vocalism. Man, it's just amazing how emotion can really come out of a piece of music. And yes, while the context of it certainly matters within the game, there's an amazing sensation that comes over us when we choose to listen to these pieces outside of the context. And depending on our mood and our thoughts on the day, the weather, whatever, it can vastly change the way we perceive both the legato singing sections and also that chant-like aspect as well. And that is the power of music, that both in and out of context, it serves an emotional purpose that guides us. And that piece is so intense that you wouldn't think that it would inform you how you feel emotionally, but it actually does pretty profoundly. If you like this, there's more Nier on the channel. Feel free to like, subscribe. There's links in the About section if you want to support the channel. And as always, thanks a ton, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.